Hello children, hello children, how do you do? How do you do? How are you little angels? It's your teacher Anauncieta. Welcome to EasyElimu, Learning Simplified. Wow, we've been talking about money. We talked about the goods, the services, what we can buy, what we cannot buy. When you're going for shopping, what to consider, what not to consider. So, and now, today we are here. We want to talk about those things that even you right now cannot do without them. You must have them. Are you naked? No. Why? I have clothes on. And you? Did you come to school today when you're hungry? No, I took breakfast. That's nice. After lunch, what have you taken? I've taken food and I took also water. Yes? And why are you in school? Why are you not at home? Now, there are things we call needs. What are needs? Needs are things you need. Needs are things you do what? You need. But now, why do we call them needs? These are things that you cannot do without them. You cannot do without them. How many of you slept outside today? No. Where did you sleep? We slept in the house. Why? Why couldn't you sleep outside? Teacher, because if you sleep outside, we can catch cold and be sick. Good. Why else? Why did you sleep in the house? Why did you not sleep outside? Teacher, we can be gotten by those bad animals and they eat us. That's nice. Why did you sleep in the house? Why? We say a house is very important. Why? It protects us from bad people, from bad weather, from bad animals. Now, when we talk about something that is of a need like that, that is what we call a need. That's something that you cannot do without. It is what we call a need. Class, what is a need? A need is something you cannot do without. So, can you name for me some of the things you cannot do without? Teacher, we cannot walk naked, which means you must have clothes. What else? Teacher, we cannot stay without eating. Very good. Which means you need what? You need food. Teacher, we cannot stay without taking water. Which means you need water. Teacher, we cannot stay without going to the hospital when we are sick. Which means you need medical care. So, all animals, not only you, even the cows, even the sheep, even the goats, they also have their needs. As animals, they cannot stay outside throughout. They cannot stay without food. They cannot stay without water. So when they are sick, they also need a vet to come and check them. So things that we cannot do without are called needs. We are saying needs are things we cannot do without. Needs. Things we cannot do without. Things we cannot do without. The other day, we were talking about you are going for a shopping. Then you are given a list. You have made your list for shopping. You have a toy car there. You have sugar. You have water. You have a doll. Then you reach at the supermarket and you find out that the money you have cannot buy all those things. What do? We said you first buy what? Needs. Things that you cannot do without. Then if the money remains, see between the toy car and the doll, what can you buy? Now, when you talk about the sugar, the water, the food are needs. What of the toy car, the doll? How do we call them? Those are what we call wants. And what are wants? Wants are things we do not need. Things we can do without. Things we can do without. Do you know that? I can stay without a doll. Is there a place where they have said I must have a doll? No. I can stay without a toy car. Is there a place that have said I must have a toy car? No. I can stay without this ball. I can make the one using the other one using the papers, and I play with it. Is there a place that I said I must have that ball? No. But can I stay without water? Can I stay without water? No. In fact, they normally say water is life. Very important. If you lack water in the body, the possibility of you becoming sick is very high. So you are being told at least in a day, you take 2 liters of water. Do you remember in hygiene when we were talking about healthy habits? What is the healthy habit that you discussed about? You must drink dirty water. The teacher said you must drink dirty water. No, you must take safe water. Clean, safe water. And we even talked about what is done to that water to make it safe. Now I have a table here. My table has 2 columns. One is written needs and the other one is written wants. So I have a list of things here. So I'll just say and you tell me, is it a need or a want? I have a dress. I have TV. I have banana on my list. I also have a doll. I have syrup. On my list, I have syrup. What else can we add here? I have house. On my list, I have water. On my list, I have a toy car. On my list, I have a bicycle. On my list, I have a skateboard. So I want you to help me fill in the table there. Which one is a need and which one is a want? So when you talk about a dress, what is a dress? Is it a need or a want? Teacher, we must have clothes. So a dress is a cloth. So we say dress is in the needs table. What about TV? Teacher, TV is a want. We can do without it. Very good. We are on the banana. Banana falls under which category? Banana is food. So banana falls under needs. We cannot do without needs. Why do we need food? Why can't we just stay without food? Food gives us energy to work. For us to work, we need food. For us to do anything, we need food. So we are saying banana is under food. We are on the doll. What is a doll? Is it a need or a want? It is a want. We can do without a doll. We can make the one from the old pieces of cloth. What about syrup? Teacher, syrup is medicine. So is it a need or a want? It is a need. Syrup falls under need. When you are sick, when you are coughing, and mommy goes and buys you syrup, mommy wants you to get well. House, we have said we need a house. And why do we need a house? A house protects us from bad people, bad weather, and bad animals. Water, do we need water? Yes, we need water. We have said water is life. So water is a need. What about toy car? Teacher, toy car is a want. Very good. A toy car is a want. Nice. What about a bicycle? Teacher, a bicycle is a want. You can do without a bicycle. Have you ever seen someone who has died because he or she does not have a bicycle? No. What about a skateboard? It's a want. Skateboard is a want. So, from there, have you now understood the difference between needs and wants? Needs are things that I and you must have them. And even an adult, not only children. Don't confuse them with rights. I know most of you are now wondering between needs, wants, rights. Rights you learned in environmental. Right is something very different from a need. Needs are only 5. You need food. You need water. We are talking about food. You need water. You need cloth. You need shelter, which is a house. And we are saying we need medical care. Class, what do you need as a person? What do you need as a person? You need food. You need water. You need clothes. Clothes to keep you warm. Clothes to protect you from bad weather. You need shelter. Shelter to protect you from bad people, bad animals, and bad weather. And medical care. Those are the basic needs of a human being. Did I say of children? Because adults can stay without clothes. Have you ever seen adults walking without clothes? I've said those are basic needs of human beings. Human beings include a man, a woman, a child, a baby, an old man. All of them are human beings. And we have said, what are wants? Wants are things we can do without. You can decide to buy a television in your house or not. You can decide to buy a sofa set in your house or not. You can decide to buy a doll, a toy car or not. So, up to there. Any problem to differentiate between needs and wants? Any problem? So, when you reach home, I want you to find out from your house which ones are the needs and which ones are the wants. There are those who even have the play game. Have you ever seen that play game that you normally play? That one at home. There are those who do not even have food to eat. Do you know that people who do not have food at home to eat? Yes. And that's why we normally say sharing is caring. When someone like that comes to you and says, please assist me with something to eat, please, 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 don't ignore that person. Learn to share. So we have talked about needs and wants. And you will see the work in the people's book. And from that list, I want you to color all the needs green. You color needs, which color? Green. And the ones you color blue. Color the pictures in your book. We have said needs you color green. Wants you color blue. And let's meet in the next lesson to discuss more about this. It was nice having you around, and I hope to see you in the next lesson. Thank you.